Hi, we're Jim and Geraldine Bogear, and this is Faith Legacy, 6 Values to Shape Your Child's Journey. We are genuinely thrilled that you are taking the time to join us to focus on your family and be intentional about how you parent your own children. Becoming a parent happens actually kind of easily and sometimes without much effort. Living out the life of a parent, as our oldest daughter, who is now a parent herself, states it is no joke. And that is so true. Caring for, providing for, training, and discipling a little human is mentally, emotionally, physically, and oftentimes spiritually exhausting. But at the same time, it can be one of the greatest joys, most fulfilling endeavors you and I will ever experience. The question is, how do we know when we're doing it well? Over the next 8 weeks, we hope to place in your hands some tangible tools that will help you parent better. You and I will never be perfect, but we can work towards excellence. Our goal as parents is to raise children of character who will grow into adults of character. They will become people who contribute to making our world better. We didn't have children for them to stay under our roof, at least we didn't, forever. But instead, for them to stand on their own 2 feet and make a difference in their world. We often have said we didn't raise our kids we raised our children to release them, not to hold on to them.
Close your eyes for a minute and imagine your child in your mind's eye as a young adult of 18 years old. The boys will be taller, maybe even taller than you. Their muscles will have begun to develop and probably some facial hair. For the girls, they will have developed some curves where there weren't any earlier, and maybe wearing some makeup and heels. But don't focus on their appearance, or even on what they may choose to do after high school. Focus on who they are as a person. Are they kind? Are they generous? Are they a bold leader or a loyal follower? Do they value relationships? Are they devoted to the Heavenly Father? These are the questions that will show us their character. You can open your eyes now. Faith Legacy is all about helping our children grow in their character through vision and values. The 18-year-old you just saw in your mind's eye is the vision. We all want to raise children of character who will be strong and independent followers of Jesus Christ, who care about people and make a lasting difference. Setting that vision or goal in your mind continually gives you a mark to aim for and a pattern for raising your child to become that person. Now, there is free will. We don't have complete control over who our child will become, but we do have control over how we will raise them. And we want to do our very best to raise them to be the best possible person they can be. That's a vision we firmly hold on to through baby stage, toddler, elementary, middle school, and high school, with all its ups and downs. The journey to the goal may have challenges, but the road is heading to one destination, an adult of character. Once you have a vision or a goal in mind, you need to establish your values for your family that will guide you on the journey. These values are the glue that keeps everyone on the same page in how your family will live and work together. Or maybe you will think of them as puzzle pieces of the completed picture that is a strong, healthy adult of character. We all have values, some good and some not so good. So by establishing a set of family values, you are laying the foundation for how this family will move through life. Every decision you make and the way you navigate each day will be based on these values. Every family member is on the same page because the values are the expectations for being a part of this family. But just establishing values and holding your children to that standard is not enough. You must be modeling these values for your children by the way you live. Intentionality must become your motto in how you live your life. as well as how you parent your children. They go hand in hand.
Yes.
Children are not going to be molded by the values unless they see you living them as well. We must be parents of character to have children of Christ-like character.
You see, raising our children with these values leads us to the legacy trip. The legacy trip takes place when your child turns 14 years old, based on Jesus' temple year trip and our modern day age of entering into high school. On this trip, the child chooses the destination. We set the agenda. It's an opportunity to pass the baton of these values that we're going to talk about to our child and for them to start taking ownership of these values. This timing also allows us to guide them through that process over the next 4 years that they are still living with us. We will explain the legacy trip in more detail later at the end of the study. But for now, let's skip chapter 1 in the book and we'll start with chapter 2. In each of the small group video lessons, we are going to tackle myths around each of the values. Then your discussion time will delve into the value and get you started in thinking about how you can intentionally incorporate that value into how you live and how your family operates. But this week, let's go into our group discussion about character.